In the grand, ever-evolving theatre of modern football, where tactical sophistry and collective cohesion have become the prevailing doctrines, there remains an axiomatic, almost primitive truth: the profound, transformative power of a singular, prolific goalscorer. For 3 seasons, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal have stood on the precipice of glory, their football a mesmerising tapestry of intricate passing, relentless pressing and structural integrity. Yet thrice they have faltered, their quest for the Premier League title culminating in a poignant silver medalist's lament. The analysis of this recurring shortfall invariably leads to one conclusion: a singular missing element in their otherwise breathtakingly complex equation. That element has a name: Viktor Gyökeres. To comprehend the magnitude of this prospective acquisition, one must first be immersed in the empirical evidence of his ascendancy. In 2 seasons at Sporting CP, the Swede has transcended mere form to become a statistical phenomenon. A staggering corpus of 73 goals and assists in just 50 appearances during the 2024 season alone is a testament to a player operating at the zenith of his powers. This is not a fleeting purple patch, it is the apotheosis of a developmental trajectory that has been gathering inexorable momentum. For the Swedish national team, he has become the undisputed focal point, the spearhead upon which their attacking aspirations rest. Esteemed figures have been unequivocal in their praise. Legendary striker Henrik Larsson opined on his brutal efficiency, while commentators across Europe have described him as a force of nature, a player whose physical dominance is matched only by his clinical precision. This is the profile of a player who doesn't just participate in games, he dictates their outcomes. His journey was not one of preordained stardom. Forged in the highly regarded academy of IF Brommapojkarna, a veritable crucible of Swedish talent, Gyökeres was always marked by a raw, untamed potential. His early years were characterized by a potent combination of pace and power. Yet it was during his formative, often frustrating loan spells in England with Coventry City that the nascent predator was truly honed. It was here, in the unforgiving crucible of the Championship, that he cultivated the resilience and tactical intelligence to complement his innate physical gifts. He has spoken of this period as essential to his growth, a time that taught him the dark arts of forward play. What Arsenal witness is the final product of this evolution: a complete modern centre-forward, an alpha predator whose singular vision is the rippling of the net. This brings us to the core of Arsenal's recent anguish. The margins between champion and runner-up are infinitesimally small, often decided by moments of individual brilliance that turn 1 point into 3. A retrospective glance at Arsenal's campaigns reveals a trail of squandered opportunities. In the 2022-23 season, the title charge unravelled during a sequence of devastating draws, the 2-2 at Anfield having been 2-0 up, the 2-2 at West Ham, again surrendering a 2-goal lead, the calamitous 3-3 at home to Southampton. In 2023-24, the narrative was similar: a 2-2 draw at home to Fulham, a 2-2 at Stamford Bridge, a 1-1 at home to Brentford. In each of these encounters, Arsenal's systemic brilliance created chances, but a lack of a truly ruthless finisher, a player with the ice-veined composure to seize the definitive moment, proved their undoing. The accumulated points from these stalemates would not just have bolstered their tally, they would have delivered the Premier League trophy to North London. This is the articulated void Gyökeres is signed to fill. He is not merely an upgrade, he is the designated solution to the club's most glaring and costly deficiency. The greatest missing piece in Arsenal's puzzle is not tactical or technical, it is psychological. It is the embodiment of a protagonist mentality. Arteta has meticulously assembled a squad of supremely talented, intelligent, and selfless attackers. Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, Martin Ødegaard, and even Kai Havertz are facilitators, creators, and diligent cogs in a beautiful machine. Their instinct is often to create for others, to find the optimal pass, to adhere to the collective strategy. This is a virtue, but it can also be a limitation. They lack the unapologetic selfishness, the goal-hungry predatory monomania that defines the world's elite number 9s. Gyökeres personifies this mentality. He is an alpha presence, a player who views every possession in the final third as a personal affront until it concludes with a shot on goal. His game is not predicated on elaborate link-up play 10 yards outside the box. It is built on explosive movements designed to culminate in one thing. He is the monster in the penalty area, the player who thrives on chaos and half chances, whose primary impulse is to score before anything else. This is not a critique of Arsenal's current forwards, but an identification of a missing archetype. Gyökeres offers a different, more direct threat, a singular focus that will liberate his fellow attackers, allowing them to flourish as providers with the comforting certainty that a voracious finisher is primed to convert their creativity into tangible goal-shaped currency. His own mentality regarding the move has been a telling indicator of his suitability. From the moment Arsenal's interest became public, his posture was not one of passive hope, but of active intent. Reports consistently suggested he was adamant, making his desire to join the North London project unequivocally clear to Sporting. This demonstrates a proactive, decisive character, a man who knows what he wants and is unafraid to pursue it. It is the same single-mindedness he displays in the penalty box, and it is precisely the kind of assertive personality required to lead the line for a club with championship aspirations. Analysing Gyökeres through a physical and technical lens reveals a player profile almost scientifically engineered to thrive in the Premier League. His physical dimensions, standing at 1.87 metres with a powerful broad-shouldered frame, make him a formidable focal point. He possesses the requisite strength to engage in physical duels with robust defenders, holding up the ball and bringing teammates into play, but to label him a mere target man would be a gross oversimplification. His true lethality lies in the fusion of this power with blistering deceptive pace. His ability to make explosive runs in behind high defensive lines, a tactic frequently deployed by teams like Liverpool, Villa and Newcastle versus the Gunners, presents a threat they have lacked centrally. The statistical data corroborates this visual assessment. His shot conversion rate is exceptional, consistently outperforming his expected goals metric, which is the hallmark of an elite finisher. He doesn't just score the easy chances, he converts low-probability opportunities through sheer power, precision, or ingenuity. He is a high-volume shooter who scores a diverse portfolio of goals. Poachers finishes from close range, your clutch towering header, and most devastatingly, thunderous strikes from distance following powerful marauding runs. His profile is of a power forward who makes lethal runs leading to high-volume shots, something similar to players in the past like the Italian Christian Vieri, or in England, a young Alan Shearer. Technically, he is far more than a physical specimen. He is an effective ball carrier, particularly over long distances. One of his signature moves involves drifting into the left forward channel. Arsenal fans are very much aware of a French forward who like to drift on the left side and managed to score like 175 goals for them. He likes collecting the ball and driving at defences with a combination of speed and strength that is virtually impossible to contain legally. This creates separation and spatial disarray, either for himself to cut inside and shoot, or to create opportunities for others. This latter point is crucial. Despite his goal-scoring avarice, he possesses a high assist potential, often stemming from powerful runs to the byline, followed by accurate, well-weighted cutbacks. In the 2023-24 season, he registered 17 assists, proving he is a dual-threat forward, capable of both finishing and fashioning chances. The ultimate question, of course, is one of tactical integration. It is naive to assume a player of Gyökeres' specific profile can be dropped into Arteta's intricate system without a period of mutual adjustment. However, we have a compelling precedent. When Manchester City signed Erling Haaland, many questioned how a pure transitional striker would fit into Pep Guardiola's possession-dominant, almost metronomic system. The answer was a tactical symbiosis. City adjusted its approach to accommodate Haaland's strengths, playing more direct passes in behind, utilising his aerial prowess, while Haaland refined his link-up play and pressing triggers to meet Pep's demands. The result was a record-breaking goal haul and a historic treble. The challenge for Arteta is to replicate this paradigm shift. Arsenal's system will need to evolve to service its new focal point. This means more frequent and earlier passes into the channels for Gyökeres to chase. It means David Raya being encouraged to utilise his prodigious long-range distribution to find Gyökeres' runs directly, turning defence into attack in an instant. It means Martin Ødegaard can fully unleash his repertoire of incisive through balls, knowing he has a runner with the pace and power to latch onto them. Saka and Martinelli will have a consistent physical target for their crosses, a presence who can occupy multiple defenders and create space for them to operate in. The synergy with Declan Rice, whose powerful forward surges from midfield could be complemented by Gyökeres' intelligent movement, is another tantalising prospect. In conclusion, the signing of Viktor Gyökeres represents a significant and decisive move of Arsenal's recent era. It is an acknowledgement of their past shortcomings and a bold, unequivocal statement of their future intent. He is the physical specimen, the psychological protagonist, and the tactical key they have so desperately needed. However, the true vindication of this gambit will not be found in highlight reels or statistical charts, but in the shimmering reflection of silverware in the Emirates Stadium trophy cabinet. The ultimate success of this transfer rests on the major trophies Arsenal can now realistically challenge for and win. The onus is now on the player, the manager and the squad to remain humble, to work relentlessly, and to forge the synergy required to reach the summit. For all the complex analysis and tactical discourse, football often remains a beautifully simple game. Arsenal needed more goals to win the league. In Viktor Gyökeres, they have signed one of the most potent and reliable sources of them in world football. Sometimes, the most obvious answer is indeed the correct one. That was the brief on Viktor Gyökeres and what he brings to the Arsenal. Thanks for watching. This is the Blueprint Incarnate, and you are tuning into the Arsenal Blueprint. Hope the Swede performs way more than the expectations and earn both club and personal laurels. Thanks for joining. We'll see you soon. Come on, you Gunners.